Just a kid.
Just a kid, just a kid. Just a kid in a hoodie. Hoodie.
Just a kid.
Just a kid in a hoodie.
Watch the demons rise. Saw the empires fall. Memories darker than a closed casket. Demons in the walls while the chalkboard is fading and the home front is screaming. Tossed in my bed, wide awake while they dreaming. The sanctuary shattered when the drywall cracked. Mom packed the heavy bags and she never looked back. Now the kitchen floor is littered with the empty green bottles. Dad's at the table running full speed with no throttles. The man who used to catch me now is leaning on my shoulder. 14 years old but a century older. He looks me in the eyes, liquor heavy on his breath. Searching for an exit, flirting with his death. Says he's had enough, says he's checking out tonight, leaving me to ache of all the shadows in the light. I'm holding up his weight while my own spirit fractures. Living in a script filled with toxic reenactors. Every single word feels like a final plea. The weight of his world is drowning out me.
I'm sitting in the back of the class, gone astray.
Balancing the living with the words that he said.
Ripping from the inside, tearing at the seams. A psychological war, replacing all my dreams. I'm sitting in the back of the class,
trying to carry a man's ghost. Yeah. Bell rings for first period, but I'm miles away, staring at the teacher fading into the gray. The desk feels small, but the pressure is a mountain. Drinking from a poison psychological fountain. I used to care about the grades and the future on the horizon. Now I'm watching my own innocence demise. In a subtle shift inside, the survival mode engages. Turning to the dark, flipping desperate pages. Desensitized to danger cause the house is a war zone. Looking for a way out late on my own. Searching through the night just to feel a bit of power. Facing down the void while my dad counts the hour. If everything is breaking, then I'm breaking the rules. Hard-earned lessons taught in different kinds of schools. The internal bleeding is a silent, violent ocean, masking all the trauma with a heartless motion.
Just a kid.
Trying to carry a man's ghost.
Been inside.
Just a kid. Just
a kid in a hoodie.
Just a kid. Just
a kid in a hoodie.
Yeah. To anybody out there keeping their chest open when the world is freezing over, when the person who gave you life is the one who took your peace, listen close. This is for you. Don't let them change your soul. Don't let them change your soul. Look. Yeah. Don't let them change. Born into the storm, looking up to find a shelter. But the architect of your life is the one who makes it swelter. They look you in the eye, say you're the song that they sing. Then they try to check out, leaving you with the sting. A paradox of love, wrapped in ultimate betrayal. Left the child on the tracks just to watch him derail. You stood by the ledge, heard the words that they spoke. Promises of staying, but the foundation broke. Now you walking through the city with a fracture in your spine, trying not to let the bitterness colonize your mind. It's heavy on the rib cage, bleeding through the ink. When the anchor that you leaned on is the reason that you sink. But you refuse to freeze, you refuse to go numb. Standing in the wreckage, beating on a different drum. Your boom bap in the veins, but the chest feels tight. Fighting off the shadows just to keep a little light. They want you cold-hearted, don't close the door. We lifting up the broken from the concrete floor. Yeah. It's a battlefield daily when you choose to stay soft. Letting people in just to watch them take off. They see your open hand and they wanna plant a blade, turning every safe haven to a wicked ambuscade. I know the trust is broke, know the view is getting grim. Looking at the world through a cracked telescope brim. But listen to me, cousin, don't you mimic their design. Their cruelty is theirs, don't you let it make you blind. The hurt that they handed you belongs in their grip. Don't let the poison sip and contaminate the ship. You are not the trauma, you are not the parent's ghost. You are the survivor who can love the absolute most. Set a boundary like a brick wall, block out the deceit, but keep the fire burning for the people in the street.
You can't fix a house while the fire's still burning. Gotta clear out the smoke to keep the gears turning.
It hurts to admit that the shield was a lie. And it's okay to scream, and it's okay to cry, but don't you dare lock up the warmth in your chest. Just learn who to trust and block out the rest.
Learn who to trust.
Yeah.
Learn who to trust and block out.
So wipe the dust off your boots, it's time to rebuild the frame. You survived the coldest winter, now you step inside the flame. No more carrying the baggage that was never yours to hold. We turning every single scar into a streak of gold. Yeah, the trust is a mirror that they shattered on the floor, but you can build a new window, see a brand new shore. Brick by brick, set the boundaries, lock the villains outside, but leave a lantern in the window where the honest can't abide. You are the author of the rhythm, you control the NPC. Don't let a broken person's choices dictate who you gonna be. Look them straight in the reflection, tell them I am still whole. They could fracture the exterior but never touch the soul. Now pass the torch to the youth who were drowning in the rain. Show them how to take the bass line and flip it through the pain. Boom, boom, bap in the veins, but the chest feels tight. Fighting off the shadows just to keep a little light.
They want you cold-hearted, want you locked in the cage,
but you writing healing words on a treacherous page.
keep your guard up.
But don't close the door. We lifting up the broken from the concrete floor. Don't let them turn you cold. Don't let them turn you cold. The hardest thing to do in this world is stay calm when you've been broken. That ain't weakness. Yeah, that's the ultimate strength. You're still here. You're still breathing. Pass the light to the next person in the dark. Peace. Check the levels. There's a specific kind of hurt when you stand on the sidelines and watch someone tear their own house down. Watch them burn it. You try to catch the bricks. You try to hold up the pillars, but they don't care if they crush you in the process. Look, listen. I had a front row seat to the demolition derby of your soul. I saw it all. Watching you swallow the poison just to feel like you were whole. Sick. You were playing with matches in a room full of gasoline. The most devastating cinema that I have ever seen. Tragic. I tried to be the anchor, tried to stand against the tide, but you can't save a passenger who wants to wreck the ride. Crash. Every word of advice I gave was treated like an attack. You just accelerated faster down a broken one-way track. Speed. I screamed until my throat was raw, reached out a bleeding hand, but you were completely committed to sinking in the quicksand. It's the agony of love when it's tied to a ghost. The people who need the help are the ones who hurt you most. Fast. You detonated your life, didn't care who was in the zone. Left a crater in the pavement where a family had grown. Blew it up. You standing in the debris field. Standing in the debris field, coughing on the smoke, looking at the promises that you completely broke. You chose the self-destruction, you walked into the flame and left me clearing out the rubble of your wicked game. Not my gear. You broke yourself to pieces, didn't care about the cost. Now I'm counting up the damage of the things that I lost. Counting it up. Yeah. It took me way too long to realize I couldn't stop the blast. I was just collateral damage to the shadow of your path. You left me with the bills, left me with the broken glass, expecting me to patch the wounds and smile as they pass. The irony is heavy, I just learned to heal my own. Just learned how to sit properly upon my own throne. Then I let you in the courtyard and you set the grass on fire, sacrificing every boundary to your erratic desire. But no more. But the cycle stops today, I'm stepping out of the smoke. I am not your insurance policy, I am not a joke on everything. You wanna drown in the liquor, you wanna run with the knives. I can't let your dark choices contaminate our lives. Keep it away, I'm dropping the shovel, I'm walking off the site. You can't pull me back down into your chaotic night. Get back, get back, get back. You can love someone with every fiber of your being and still have to say goodbye to save your own life. I am not a graveyard for your bad decisions. I'm walking away, not out of anger, but out of survival. So this is the final chapter, the moment the ledger clears. I'm packing up the lessons that I gathered through the years. From the parent who wanted to check out and left me cold, to the ego in the mirror that I had to learn to hold, to the cycles of the savior complex draining out my youth. I wrapped them all in rhythm and I faced the bitter truth. I survived the blast zone, I survived the fallout rain. I turned the psychological prison to a beautiful terrain. I look at the wreckage you left, but I don't claim the mess. I'm stepping out the debris field and shedding all the stress. The baseline is still pure, the spirit is still whole. You fractured the exterior, but you didn't touch the soul. To anyone who's listening, drowning in the dark, you are not the fire, you are the surviving spark. Let's go! Standing in the debris field, coughing on the smoke, looking at the promises that you completely broke. You chose the self-destruction, you walked into the flame and left me clearing out the rubble of your wicked game. The record is spinning out, the healing is won. We walking out the ruins and we heading for the sun. Heading for the light. Oh yeah. Every flashback drags me back in time to a crib full of pain and a tangled mind. But I'm still here, roaring through the rain, trying to flip all this fury into power from the pain. What? Yeah, look. From the concrete cracks to the dark alleyways, trauma changes a person, man. Changes the GPS, check the map, look. It starts with a spark, but it ends in a blaze. Trauma twists the young mind into dangerous ways. When the home is a war zone and peace is a ghost, you start leaning on things that will hurt you the most. No guidance in sight, just the pain in the chest. So you look for a escape, put the block to the test. Trade the school books for scales, trade the hope for a thrill. Cause the numbness inside is a hard pill to fill. You see your role models falling or locked in the cage, and nobody shows you how to channel the rage. So you walk through the fire, adopt a cold stare. When the world never cared, why should you even care?
So the block gets hot and the winters get cold, selling pieces of your soul just to try and take hold. Trauma reroutes the mind, turns a kid to a ghost, walking down the wrong path where the shadows haunt most. Yeah, the block gets hot, and the winters get cold.
It's the tragic story,
that's so often retold.
Now you're deep in the game, clocking digits at night. Paranoia sets in, gotta keep a grip tight. Every siren that wails makes your heartbeat race. You're just running from memories you can't quite erase. The bad habits lock in, now you're trapped in the vice. Paying for the childhood neglect with a heavy price. Stain your hands, stain your conscience just to survive. Doing anything necessary just to feel alive. It's a coping mechanism wrapped in the crime. Doing temporary fixes on a countdown to time. But acknowledging the root is where the detour begins. Before the street life takes what's left within.
So the block gets hot and the winters get cold. Selling pieces of your soul just to try and take hold. Trauma reroutes the mind, turns a kid to a ghost. Walking down the wrong path where the shadows haunt most. Yeah, the block gets hot, and the winters get cold.
It's the tragic story
that's so often retold.
yeah. From pain to the pavement, but the story don't gotta end on this block. Acknowledging the trauma is the first step to breaking the lock. Flip the script, dust the record off. Peace. Yeah.
Man, you can run blocks for years trying to outpace what happened in your own living room. You tell yourself you're good because you didn't turn cold. You tell yourself you won because you still got love to give. But then you look at your hands and you realize you've been trying to rebuild everybody else's broken walls while your own basement is still flooded. You keep letting people in who look just like the person who hurt you, hoping this time they'll stay. Hoping this time, if you save them, it fixes the kid you used to be. It's exhausting, trying to fill a void with people who only know how to take. The math don't add up. It's time to stop fixing the world and fix the blueprint. Turn the tape over.
Turn the tape over, tape over, tape over, tape over, tape over, tape over.
They tell you to heal, right? But they don't tell you about the empty space left behind. The ghost in the room, yeah. You spend years trying to pour into other people, just hoping the overflow fills your own cup. But a leaking vessel can't hold water. Let's talk about the patterns we built as teens. Let's break the chain. Look. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look. Left with a half-filled void, walking the block with a hollow chest. A psychological blueprint designed when I was stressed. Facts, 15, 16, absorbing the trauma through the drywall. Learning how to brace for impact before the sky fall. Watch out, now I'm in the dope, but I'm hunting for a substitute. Looking for a savior or a friend with the absolute power to patch up the craters left by a ghost. Reaching out to people who are bound to hurt me most. Why do we do it? It's a subconscious magnet drawing in the same pain. Reenacting the betrayal just to feel it again. Looping, heavy new faces, just a mirror of the old wound. Hoping this time the melody stays in tune, but the song ends the same. The record skips on the shelf. You can't find a home in someone else if you ain't home in yourself. Talk to 'em.
Trying to fill the fracture with a temporary fix.
No more
Mixing old guilt with a brand new remix. The frustration is heavy. The psychological strain got me running through the fire just to look for the rain.
break the chain.
Clear the smoke from the room.
Can't let the teenage scars
dictate the bloom.
dictate the bloom. I thought the drowning in the rescue mission, fixing everybody else to fix my own condition. Loud and twisted validation, a savior complex born from grief, giving away my light just to buy a moment of relief. Just a second, if I can save him from the dark, then maybe I ain't worth it too. That's the lie the trauma whispers when it's hurting you. Listen close, but it's a phantom closure, a check that always bounces hard, leaving you exhausted, standing in a broken yard. Left empty, guilt eats at the marrow, frustrating every single step, paying off a debt that someone else should have kept. Not your bill. The resentment builds up when they take and they leave, and you're left with the same vacuum, struggling to breathe. But healing others isn't currency to buy your peace. You gotta face your own shadow to get the release. Real talk. The kid inside of you is still angry. I see it. The kid inside of you is still waiting for an apology that's never coming. And that's the hardest pill to swallow. You've been bleeding on people who didn't cut you. Think about it, letting people cut you just to feel felt. Drop the guilt. It was never your way to carry. Let it go. So I'm breaking the link, shattering the generational tie. Break it. No more using external mirrors just to qualify who I am, what I'm worth for the space that I occupy. I'm letting the frustration go, letting the old tears dry. Let them dry. The closure isn't hidden in the people that I pull ashore. The closure's in the boundary that I build at my own door. Like acknowledging the teen who had to learn to survive, but telling them it's safe now. We finally arrived. We made it. No more half-filled voids. I'm sealing up the foundation, trading the psychological strain for restoration. I can still help the world, but from a place of abundance, not from a deficit or a death with redundancy. The chain stops here, right here. The baseline is pure, the wound is a scar now, the spirit is sure. Yeah.
No more running, no more, no more looking for yourself in the eyes of people who don't even see you.
You are enough.
Empty space and all. You can build something new there.
Break the chain. Peace. Break the chain. Peace. Peace. Yeah. Learn the hard way how to stand on my own. Judas in a circle, kissing cheeks for the green. Closest homies plotting on the back of the scene. Broken trust left a silhouette of chalk on the floor. Can't even trust the shadow knocking at my front door. Paranoia heavy, packing steel in the rain. Street life injects the venom straight in the vein. They smile to your face while they sharpen the blade. Reaping all the benefits from sacrifices I made. But a rider don't cry, we just heart in the skin. Counted up the losses just to map out the win. Yeah. But the money don't silence what's stuck in my head. Midnight awake, counting ghosts of the dead. Nightmares vivid, flashing red and blue lights. Replaying every trauma through the cold winter nights. Shell shock soldier from a war on the block. Every loud noise make me reach for the cock. But the strength of a man ain't the size of his crew. It's standing in the storm when the bullets hit you. I absorbed the damage, took the hits to the chest. Internal scars burning while the world is at rest. Mind is a prison but my spirit is free. They wanted me buried but I grew like a tree.
It's a tough life to live, but I'm still standing tall.
Saw the
For empires rise, watch the wicked men fall.
Yeah.
Got power in my veins, took a new path to ride. But the rules of the realness
still govern inside.
still govern inside.
Yeah, the drums hit heavy.
Keep the truth in the track.
Evolve to a king,
Evolve to a king.
but I ain't looking back. So I stepped off the corner, put the brick on the shelf. Realized the biggest war was fighting myself. Took the power in my hands, drew a line in the dirt. Built a brand new future from the decades of hurt. Suckers think you soft when you choose to evolve, but I still got the trigger that a problem can solve. I don't gotta prove it, check the ink on my resume. Peace is the mission, but don't get in my way. Still real, still raw, never fake for the fame. Just using my brains now to conquer the game. From the gutter to the growth, yeah, the vision is clear. Walking through the valley with no shadow of fear. Yeah, still authentic, no mask, no gimmicks. Just a soldier who survived the trenches and chose peace. New path, same soul. Keep the tape rolling. let me roam, while burning every single bridge that led you home. Your people drop gems trying to hand you the light, but you mute every voice fading out of your sight. They wanna change my vision, wanna box my flame, so you torch every bond just to guard your name. Can't tell you nothing now, pride locked in your chest. Beat your heart like a drum, swearing you know best. You say you steer the ship, you the lord of the waves, while the hunger for the chaos got you chained as it raves. You shrug off steady love like a shackle and weight. Never see it's your reflection building up your own gate. You think you're breaking free cause you're wild and you're loud. You're a shadow to the impulse, getting lost in the crowd. They handing you a lifeline, but you don't wanna hear why the bars you've been forging start to shine crystal clear. Yeah, you think you're untouchable, ruling on your own, but the ego pull the height on the one true throne. It's the slickest kind of hustle, the invisible kind. Got you pointing at the helpers like they the ones gone wrong. You slap away the hands that are lifting you up. Swear bowing to your habits as you fill in your cup. I do what I want, that's the script that you preach, but you bow before the urges every day of the week. That ain't power, cousin, that's a collar and chain. Digging out your legend in the field full of pain. You don't catch the irony, you're dodging real care, just to walk into illusions in the teeth of the snare. Your so-called freedom drowning in the smoke that you blow. Better open up your mind before you fully let go. You think you're breaking free cause you're wild and you're loud. So a shadow to the impulse, getting lost in the crowd. They're handing you a lifeline, but you don't wanna hear why the bars you've been forging start to shine crystal clear. Yeah, you think you're untouchable, ruling on your own, but the ego for the height on the one true throne.
Let it sink in. Real, let it sink in.
Real freedom is rising
From the
weight that you carry. They ain't trying to dim your flame, they trying to keep your fire steady. Turn your face to the mirror and flip the script. Turn my headphones up a little bit. Yeah, the smoke cleared out the room, man. The echo of my own voice got lonely, too quiet. You can only scream, I don't need nobody. So many times before the walls screaming back. Time to face the mirror. Look, let's go, let's go. The dust finally settled on the bridges I burned down. Stand in the ashes of the lessons unlearned. Called myself a lone wolf, thought the hunger was pure, but it was just a teenage panic that I couldn't endure. Real talk, I looked around the kingdom that I built out of pride. Just a cold, empty fortress with a fracture inside. No applause from the crowd, no wind in the sails. Just the weight of my mistakes filling up the scales. I thought steady love was a trap for my growth, so I chose the illusion and I poisoned us both. My slap with lifelines away, called the helpers the foe. Now I'm sitting in the dark where the bitter things grow. It takes a real man to look at the wreckage he made and admit he was the villain holding on to the blade. Drop the weapon.
I was running from the truth. Down, standing in the light.
Yeah. Thought I was breaking free, but I was locking the door. Bleeding out my own ego on a concrete floor. They were trying to keep the fire steady and bright, while I was trading away the sunrise for a chaotic night. Stupid, the heist is over, put the crown on the shelf. The hardest war you'll ever fight is the one with yourself. Look inward. Yeah. So I'm swallowing the pride, letting go with a stance. Give accountability, a real fighting chance. No more pointing at the world like it owes me a debt. No more hiding from the guilt or the heavy regret. No more than I do what I want script. Man, it was a lie, just a psychological shield so I wouldn't have to cry. True freedom isn't running when the mirror gets clear. It's having stamina to sit with the pain and the fear. I reach back to the people that I push to the side, not to beg for their alignment, but to lower my pride and say I hurt you, I was blind, I was trapped in a spin. Learning how to let the real restoration begin. The collar is off, the urges losing their grip. I grab the steering wheel back and I flip the whole script. Watch me flip it, flip it, flip it. Apologizing to others is only half the battle. You gotta apologize to the person in the mirror too. You spent so long fighting imaginary enemies that you almost destroyed the person you were meant to protect. Drop the armor. It's too heavy to carry into the future. Let it cry. Let it cry. Let it cry. Yeah. Now the baseline is steady and the vision is grown. I'm sitting right back down on the one true throne. Not the throne of the ego or the king of the wild, but the seed of an adult who can comfort the child. I keep my fire burning, but I welcome the breeze. Understanding that boundaries don't mean that you freeze. I value steady love over a chaotic spark. I value clear sight over a walk in the dark. To anybody out there who was trapped in the cage of your own pride and anger on the venomous page, you can drop the lone wolf act, you can come home. You don't have to face the winner in the shadows alone. The chain is officially broken, the blueprint is right. We stepping out of the rebellion and into the light. Let's go! Flip the script.
Takes hard to admit when you're wrong.
That ain't weakness.
That's the ultimate evolution.
Stop running from the people who love you.
Stop letting your impulses hold the pen
to your life story. Write a better chapter. Peace. Peace.
Dum 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 dum. Whoa.
Let's go. We cleared the basement. We broke the chains. Now there's nothing left to do but build. No more surviving. It's time to live. For the kid I was and the person I'm becoming. Check the blueprint. Look. The foundation is dry, the psychological mold is cleared out, replacing every single echo of the old doubt. No longer looking at my past through a lens of regret. I paid the emotional taxes on the ghost debt. Now the vision is sharp, the lens is clean of the smudge. I'm letting go of the anger, dropping the old grudge. Not for their sake, nah, I'm doing it for mine, so I can walk under the sun without looking behind. I used to think my heart was weak because it got bruised, but now I see the resilience in the tools that I use to stay soft in the world that rewards the cold-hearted. Is the highest form of power since the day this life started. I'm the architect now, drawing lines on the grid, protecting the adult while honoring the kid. Yeah. Got the blueprint for the sun, yeah. The sky is clear. Turn the heavy frustration into shifting gears. No longer filling up a void with a toxic face. We standing solid in our own sacred space. The trilogy is finished, the baseline is straight. We taking back the keys and we locking the
Now when I let people in, it's a conscious election, not a desperate attempt to find a missing reflection. I don't need you to fix me and I won't try to fix you. We just two whole people trying to keep the vibe true. If you come to my table, bring respect to the plate, cause the price of admission at my door is high rate. I survived the betrayal, survived the parental checkout, so there's absolutely nothing that can bring a new doubt. I give love from the surplus, the cup is running over. Walking through the minefields completely clear and sober. The teenage trauma is a scar, not a current affliction. I stepped out of the prison of my old definition. I am the music, the rhythm, the poet, the spark, the one who found the matches and survived the dark.